Loud and clear. Welcome to the FOH Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How y'all doing tonight?
Fantastic.
Okay. Y'all doing all right? It's a pandemic and an epidemic on top of it.
Man, it's a lot
with
of
a whole bunch of
shit.
with a whole bunch of demics with the pandemic demics.
Yeah. It's crazy. We got a lot to talk about, but
yes, indeed.
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah. That's staying out right there.
But it's Wicked Wednesday, so hey, let's get it started.
So let's get into it.
Well, Wicked Wednesday it is. And a Wicked Wednesday it shall be. Yeah. Y'all ain't got anybody, we got a tradition here on the show. If you're new to the show, obviously it's in the name of the show. So I just want to say what's up to the chat. I know y'all out there, but anybody want to throw somebody the fuck out of here?
Oh man,
some of them Republicans.
Where do I start? Where do I start? I'm gonna start. You know what? We talking about him anyway, but I'm gonna start with the Mr. Boosie. I'm gonna start with that name right there.
You want to throw Boosie out? Okay, we ain't even gonna talk about it yet. We just gonna do it. Okay.
I'm just gonna throw him the fuck up out of here.
I got you.
Okay.
Fuck out of here.
That's a funny one right there, Big Luck. That's funny.
Oh man, for real.
What's up, Hollywood?
What's up, Hollywood?
What's up, Holly? Man, I just want to throw some of these Republicans, man.
Look, bro. If that's the case, we're gonna be all show. We're gonna be spending the whole hour throwing these motherfuckers out. We already know they ain't about shit. Just whatever.
Okay. Oh, that's it.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah. Well, on a positive note, Lauryn Hill finally certified diamond.
What?
Okay.
Congratulations.
Yeah. It took long enough. Damn.
Long enough, that's right.
That's what's on my trippy timeline. Trippy.
Yeah.
Trippy timeline time. Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is the only project that she dropped solo. It reached 10 million sales during Black History Month. You know what I'm talking about? Talk about
no doubt.
I don't know, serendipity or some shit. I don't know. That's not serendipity. I don't know. Either way, originally the album sold out of stores damn near gold the first week back in the day. You know what I'm saying? She was nominated for 10 Grammys. Yep. Nominated for 10 fucking Grammys. You know what I'm saying? That's Lauryn. That's L Boogie. I think she walked away with 5 of those nominations.
Yep. Album ended up selling 5 million copies. You know what I'm saying? Before, the lawsuits and all these other people came after her. That woman's been through a lot, so she deserved the accolades for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does. She really does.
That's a fact.
Because I haven't heard everybody who sued her and everybody went through it. I haven't heard them do shit without that woman. Know. So that woman's been through a lot. She deserved it. I hope she will make another album. Honestly, I hope she can just snap out of it. Even, it's been all this time. I think if she made an album right now, yeah, exactly. I think if she made an album right now, I think this shit would be phenomenal.
Right.
I think the album will be like dope. So, kudos to Lauryn Hill.
That's a fact. That shit would be everything. It would be everything we need. That would be
I think Lauryn Hill could do a versus just with the material she got with the Fugees and that album. She could do a versus with somebody.
Facts. What's up, Baby D?
What's going on, Baby D?
In the building. She said this about the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill album. I think my intention was simply to make something that made my foremothers and forefathers in music and social and political struggle know that someone received what they'd sacrificed to give us, and to let my peers know that we could walk in that truth proudly and confidently. Lauryn Hill ain't nothing to play with, boy.
She ain't.
No doubt.
She get real deep. She get real deep.
That's the queen right there. She was brilliant as a teen. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm,
oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not forget that.
On the real. So go ahead, Big Luck.
And let's not forget, everybody, talk about Wyclef and Ply, and all that and the Fugees or whatever. But Lauryn Hill made that group, bro. Lauryn Hill made that group.
Yeah, I think I
don't think the Fugees would have went as far as they did, or even have solo careers without Lauryn Hill. So,
did Prize ever drop an album?
And by the time he dropped the album, he made so much money off his singles. All his singles did big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with Maya went crazy.
Yeah, so
Ghetto Superstar.
Yeah, basically. So everything that he did, single wise made him a ton of money. So by the time he did come out with that solo album, really didn't matter, because he had like all kinds of singles that did platinum and double platinum for all soundtracks. So he made his money.
What was that name? Wyclef album, that one that he had.
Wyclef has several albums.
What was that first one though that he was known for? Before the song with Mary.
Shit. You know what's funny? I don't remember, because honestly, I didn't think Wyclef was the talented one in the group like that.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Was he a producer on some of the songs?
He was a producer on some of the songs, yes.
I figure that's probably where he probably carried the most weight. I don't know though. I know he could play instruments and
but it was because of him, honestly, that the group broke up.
Yeah, Wyclef was a beast.
The Carnival.
He was the Carnival. There you go.
There
you go. That was different. It definitely had a different vibe. But yeah, that's a legacy right there. Mm-hmm. That's hip hop legacy right there.
No doubt.
The solo album from the girl that was in the Fugees and shit. That's how you look at that shit way back then.
And don't forget that diss track that you lost one on there towards Wyclef was a beast.
My IBM, I had an IBM and shit way back in the days when that song dropped. When I cut my computer on and my homies come over and shit, we're gonna make some beats or something. When I cut the computer on, it would play that.
That's dope.
That was like legit to do, like changing your fucking cell phone ringtone and shit. I would change my computers because it plays a sound or some shit, and I edit it and put a fucking song shit, and the computer come on. Ding, 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 I find that sound and fucking replace it with my song. I put that motherfucker on there for some years.
Yeah, that's dope. Considering that, part of the IBM you had was, different from the one that I dealt with in junior high school. when it was like 4 gig, 4-bit.
I remember my pops was paying on that IBM for so long. He said, "Man, I'd have paid the cost of that damn computer over 3 times, man. Y'all gonna either take this last payment or forget it."
Yeah. So
the interest was so high, the computer was like $5,000.
Yeah, so his
right.
Yeah, you can come have this computer back. Shit,
Y'all can take this last name and come get this.
Yeah, he probably had AOL on the internet and shit. You know, you needed the phone line. You hear that?
Yeah, it was dial up. It was dial up.
Yeah, that was that bullshit right there.
Shout out to
Oh man,
that was some crazy shit. We had some alien shit in our houses back in the days, and didn't it?
Yeah, see that go back to that beta and that 8-track.
Oh, the real. Fuck you calling with that shit.
No, to piss you off though. Don't have two phones in the house. Don't have two phones in the house and try to be on the internet.
You on the phone, that shit comes through the phone.
Oh yeah.
And then when somebody pick up the other phone, you get disconnected.
On the real.
That's that bullshit.
You calling ET? Fucking Enterprise, motherfucker. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's that bullshit right there. Yep. So I bet you that somebody, your grandparents, great grandparents, somebody got a rotary dial in their house right now.
ET.
Yeah, for sure.
I bet somebody got a phone. I bet somebody got a phone line in their house right now.
Yeah.
You know, everybody got cell phones. I promise you, somebody's paying for a phone line. I promise you, somebody paying for a phone line.
That's a fact. Houses all across America, for sure. Probably still got the phone in the kitchen on the wall, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. My grandmother had the phone in the kitchen, bro. She didn't believe in cell phone
with the long ass cord.
Yep. Pick up the other phone.
All right. All like
it's
this.
For you.
Going way over here. Let me go get this other phone. Hold on.
Calling for you. They still on the phone. Hang up the phone, Grandma.
Yeah. What was it? Star 69 block.
I can hear you. Right.
Yeah. What was the Star 69 block?
Right. That was called back.
That was the callback. Yeah.
Star 67 was block somebody.
Yeah.
Got your ass.
Yeah. I started 69 you. Why you hang up in my face?
Right. I had a homeboy knew all the motherfuckers, all 15 of them. Now you press this, and then you can unblock the person.
Forward it.
Yeah, he knew all kind of codes. What the hell?
Dang. So we all been around for the pointing line then and shit.
Right. Yeah, he could do it. Hey man, we can get 7 people on the phone at one time. I said, no, we only pay for the 3-way. He said, no, we can do it. He did that shit too. Clubhouse, way back in the days. They ain't doing that.
The original Clubhouse.
Mm-hmm. When everybody used their 3-way.
Fuck it, I'm gonna bring rotary dials and the party line back along with the box.
On the real. Baby D said, don't forget the movies too. Rosalind J said, my next door neighbor has one. Not sure if it works though. Yeah. Old school shit still work. That shit lasts longer than all the new shit.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
I had my first cell phone for about 5-6 years. This phone ain't gonna be no good in 2 years.
Look, I'm telling you, the best phone ever to have was a flip phone.
Yeah, hey, you ain't lying. That's what I had. I had the flip phone with the leather case. They don't even do shit like that no more.
Oh,
had a leather case, looked like my Easy E leather gloves with the holes in them.
That
shit was crazy.
My first cell phone was the one with the suitcase.
Yeah, I remember that.
And it was chips.
Yeah, nah, that's next level right there.
Then I had the Motorola flip. The big gray one.
On the real.
That was a chip phone. That phone was chipped. And then I get that. Your phone has been chipped. Please stay on the line until the police get there.
Wow.
Rosalind said, remember the box?
Yeah, nigga, shit. Larry Lowe, nigga. And I figured out when people was cheating about it. Larry Lowe had the #1 spot for 6 months. That song was terrible. He's the one that originally got the box taken off the air.
Won't you please leave my curl alone? That shit played 1 billion times on the box. Who keep calling that video?
Yeah. He figured out how to scam it
with a curl.
Exactly.
Jared Curls. Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion, though, since we speaking on Lauryn Hill and other female artists. for continuing her education and letting fans know that shit after accomplishing the music sales and things that she's done along the way recently, she's still gonna go get her degree. That's a good thing for those that might be looking for ratchet alternatives based on her music and not the foundation that she stands on that's based in education. You know what I'm saying? It's always a good thing to hear.
No doubt. But she wasn't the first one to do it, but props to her. Roxanne Shante.
You're damn right.
Yeah, she went and did out all the shit she been through. So yeah, shout out. There's never too late to get your education. Or get more education. It's never too late for it.
Yeah. Yeah. See? So, looking for DJ Inch High. Got him back.
Oh man, he put a disappearing act.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you all right? Cardi B is on my trippy timeline, y'all.
Oh
no. Yeah. So Cardi B say she humble. You know what I'm talking about? And she's earned the right to brag and talk her shit. And she feels that every other artist should do the same when they meet their goals. We talked recently about Cardi B with the being guilty of making songs for TikTok is what they said, where you could accrue billions of streams through, the TikTok video playing over and over and everybody making them and sharing them and all that type of shit. Either way, that's a different story. Now it's about the touchdown dance and the flag on the play for some people. So for them people, really? I'll throw the flag on the play for them and then we'll talk about it. I wouldn't throw a flag, but it is what it is. People feel how they feel. I guess, you got the choice. You make yourself a very public person. People gonna say shit, And she respond most of the time any fucking way. So it's all good entertainment to me. Damn,
yeah, no doubt.
It's true.
This is again, but look, honestly, bro.
Hold on, let me tell you what we gonna talk about.
Okay, go ahead, bro, because I'm about to go in.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're not gonna talk about. We already talked about the other part. This is something new. I just figured people get the idea, that because somebody is riding in a Rolls Royce and shit like that, buying $100,000 handbags and shit, that they must be like a fucking machine on the inside.
What, $100,000 handbag? It better be a leprechaun.
They got them. So maybe not one. Maybe buy $250,000.
Look, bro, it better be a leprechaun, a genie, and a pot of gold pop out that bitch.
Well, that's
and the purse better. And the purse.
But now they know what kind of bag, what kind of man bag to make for you.
Hey, if I'm gonna spend $100,000 on the bag, god damn it, it better have $100,000 in it. that grows out every time I spend $100,000.
$100,000 man bag with a leprechaun in it and a pot of gold.
Yeah, and a genie.
Well, all that shit come at a price.
Bruh. I mean, honestly, I do truly believe that when you're famous, the price just goes up on everything. They see your ass, they see your dumb ass walk in the store a mile away and say, yeah, we got this new handbag made out of Glad plastic. It's very rare. You can have this garbage bag for $10,000. What's the necessities? Because of these two shoestrings that you can use to carry it out the store with.
I don't know where you're going with this shit.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, what the fuck?
I don't know where the hell you going.
Oh man.
Can I continue so that we can talk about what we're going to talk about?
Go ahead, sir.
We turned into a whole bag conversation.
Moving on.
Either way, $100,000 bags and shit, make some people feel, you probably don't feel. How could I say anything that would offend your ass? You buy $100,000, $500,000 bags and shit, and put expensive things inside of it. How could you ever be offended by me? You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the sentiment that people get, I don't even know if it's fair for a millionaire to complain publicly. I don't know. I don't think people like that either. Like when Iggy Azalea, she disappeared for a while and shit. And then she came back and did an interview. Don't get me wrong. I'm not making fun of the subject matter because the subject matter is very serious. I'm just saying in the interview, she discussed dealing with suicide. And while she was discussing this, she described it like this. I was driving, on a cliff around the mountain and thought about driving off on my way to see my horses. And it's like, yeah.
You know what?
You pretty much lost a lot of empathy.
Really?
Your horse.
What the fuck? Are you
serious? You about commit suicide while you going to see your horses. Okay.
To see your horses.
Okay.
Well, I got one for you. Maybe you should go see your horses and let them kick you in your face. So that way when you commit suicide, you can see your horses at the same fucking time.
The point is,
that don't even sound depressing.
You say shit like that. You're surrounded by money and valuable things, and it's difficult for people to empathize with your fucking.
I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I may sound like a cruel bastard for saying or laughing, but yeah,
for a normal person who got real fucking problems to empathize with your complaints while you going to see your horses and shit. So I get this is the position that Cardi B in. I look at it like this: the girl lived most of her life, adult life, on social media and shit like that, and so that's what she do. She wanna experience the whole shit and on social media. You know what I mean? Either way. She is not impenetrable. She was saying the other day at the beginning of last week in a post, I was crying because one single post put my confidence down. She needs promo. She's a flop. She needs help, erasing the fact I've been constantly winning, is what she said. I had to brush it off and remind myself I beat records with my last record, and now, boom, chart too high. And ever since then, she's been fucking celebrating. And people is basically saying, it's fucked up. They don't
look. Guess what? No matter what you do, somebody's gonna hate on you. You could donate. Cardi B could donate $20 million to helping homeless children and feeding them, and they can say, "Well, how come she didn't donate 40?" That type of shit. So no matter what you do, good or bad, somebody gonna always have something to say. There's no avoiding it. So I mean, honestly, you made it. And a lot of people are probably mad that that you made it and they didn't. So you're going to get criticism no matter what. You just should brush that shit off your shoulder and keep that shit pushing.
Yeah. So the criticism thing. What do you think about DJ Inch High? Should she be able to brag? What's your opinion on that?
I think anybody.
She got the number one, number two song and shit like that.
She can brag all she wants. Can't nobody stop her from doing whatever she's doing. She's at the top right now. So, hey, as long as once you make it to the top, it's hard to stay at the top. That's the thing. Exactly. She got to maintain what she's doing. So
that's the thing about this game is it's a sport, like you're saying, and I guess that's what people feel is there should be a certain sportsmanship. And that's why I said at the beginning, this is really about the end zone dance. It's about the touchdown dance.
Right.
At some point, you couldn't do too much dancing. They throw a flag on your ass. Remember that?
Right.
Remember
I
when
remember
when
that
the celebration
exactly.
started, really turning up, niggas start coming with dances. You know what I'm saying?
It's like,
They
nah, we
started
ain't
throwing
having
flags.
that.
Yeah. No, you can't. You dance too long.
But yeah, it's
too many people in one place dancing. Exactly.
I remember that shit.
Why you break dancing and doing the kickworm
Right.
on the field?
No, you can't get on the ground and all that. No, flag.
That's why they threw that flag on Elliott when he jumped in that barrel.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what?
NBA the same way. They got mad said, no, you can't be hanging on the rim swinging and shit. Too many swings.
Right.
Yeah, but it's funny that you mentioned that about, people catching it, like Cardi B catching it. And I was watching something too about like Venus and Serena. They've been catching it their whole careers. Oh, they the Buck brothers, and they this and that because they dominate. It's just like this, man. Look, our sisters out there really can't catch a break. No matter what they do, in positive ways, negative ways. It's just a whole bunch of bullshit where people just need to face the reality. Hey, if you're better than this person, kudos to you. If that person is winning for that time frame, let that person win. You can't win forever, but in that time frame while you are winning and accomplishing your goals, hey, congrats to you and them. You know what I'm saying? But it's just,
you gotta humble yourself though.
But guess what? Guess what, bro?
That's what I'm asking y'all. Do you have to be tactful when you are winning?
Yes, you do. When it comes to music, star personalities and shit like that, yes, because you can brag about your accolades, but at the same time too, I say it again and I repeat, it's the fans that make you. So
right.
So you have to be humble at the same time too. And never forget that it is the people that made you. It's the people that pay your bills, because honestly, how'd you get your money? You
don't think that they celebrate with the artist they made? You think it's more of a slap in their face? Why is the celebration offensive to others if you're not?
Well, it depends on if that person is a supporter. Now, if that person is a supporter of Cardi B, or say that even the FOH podcast, you see what I'm saying? They want to see you thrive.
Yeah, I wasn't offended. I wasn't offended by the dance.
Yeah, but a lot of people, I guess they was offended because they felt like, I don't like Cardi B. A lot of people love Cardi B and a lot of people hate Cardi B. You see what I'm saying? There's no in between. Why I ever heard people say, oh, she's all right. I've never heard that from people.
Right. It's extreme love or hate.
Yeah, exactly. So, and you got to go with the people that love you and knowing that you're still successful because people out there is digging what the fuck you're doing.
I wanted to ask DJ Inch High what he felt about, he said humble. He said humble is a important thing. I wanted to talk about it.
I guess he'll show back up, but I believe that I guess you do have to be humble to an extent.
DJ Inch High, if you can hear me, I wanted you to speak on why a winner must be humble. Why, when you're winning, you have to be humble.
It's hard to have technical difficulties.
You hear me?
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm flabbergasted right now. I just got some real bad news, so I'm gonna get off the air right now. So I'll talk with y'all.
All right, handle your business, bro. Just get with us later. Prayers go out to you.
My prayers will Inch High, man.
Damn. Man, this is the sign of the times, brother. It's crazy.
All right, we're gonna get back to that, y'all. Give us a moment.
What a better day to light up, levitate. A mind fell away cause I don't ever sleep. I had thoughts that I had been a B, the way I maneuver through the goo to never let them see. But I ain't either, nigga still Gucci with the 9 iron. I'm tired, they say they would, but I catch on quick, act like I ain't fire. Maybe I just get too much of my bowels. Wanna move up in the way of the cows. I be getting it, but kissing my crowds. Tipping the bottle for my niggas. I lost so many, I don't wish this on an enemy. I done fought so many battles. Cannabis to take it as a disc, cause he don't wanna know the significance of the emphasis. When it's dark is how I walk in the aisle. Twist a nigga head around like an owl. Won't be around it even for an hour. Should be the plug in the drought. If it ain't a script, I don't pretend to act. Thugging it out. So if I ran, it must have been a badge. Not a drug in the house. Nor in the van, it must have been a rat. See, they the police. Hood, no. Nigga, fact. Only thing I ever ran from jail. Squad taking everything but a L. The street smarts counted, I graduated, yeah. God bless a young agitated man. Only thing I ever ran from.
For sure. We hear you, baby D. Prayers going out for DJ Inch High tonight. All right, let's go ahead and get into this and get on up out of here, y'all. Big Lug, you were talking about it earlier. I wanted to hold off on it for a minute.
Man, Mr. Boosie. He deserved the fuck out of here, the flag on the play, and a few other titles I could think of. Get the ball. You know, he needs some COVID dog, anal sniffing, and all kinds of shit. Look, I don't care what somebody's past is or, you know, what it consists of. If somebody find happiness, you know, love-wise or whatever the case may be, let that person be happy.
So let's get into it, y'all. All of this shit is popping off. First of all, Lil Boosie got his Instagram account back. You know what I'm talking about? And it's reinstated. It's back online, and he ain't take long to, you know, for shit to heat up, you know, around Lil Boosie. But he did the interview, right, with Vlad, with the detective. And
the private culture vulture.
Right. The culture sniffing dog.
Yes.
The COVID culture sniffing dog.
Yeah.
By the way, and he said some shit, heated up the entire social media. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if any of this shit lives very long or has legs in reality outside of social media. So I just keep it there. But either way, he said the last time, because I can't play his fucking interview, but either way, the last time I went to Diddy's house, he said him and Boo was together. They dogs, you know what I'm talking about. We get it. I'm getting most of what he's saying, but then he lose me, right? He said, I know Lori a beautiful woman, but we got to stop giving the glory to the women. What about the futures? The Trey Songs, who are really bending through these hoes. We got to start giving them credit.
Yeah, what about the
Lori? We got to start giving them credit instead of Lori.
Yeah, we talked about this double standard shit before. Right.
Now, I don't know why Vlad even asking Lil Boosie to put him in this position anyway about 20, she was like 23, 24-year-old woman's body count and shit. That shit's fucking ridiculous. You know, I don't understand it. The niggas is pusillanimous. You know what I'm saying? Well, no, pusillanimous is what they call the motherfuckers. You know, I don't understand it. You know what it reminds me of? Look, this is what it reminds me of. Look.
Talk about fucking gay motherfuckers, homos, and faggots.
No. A lot of times I need to shut the fuck up. It's just.
Why don't you?
I don't know, man. It'd be hard.
Why do you say things about person that you that might be a homosexual? Why do you say that about them? Do you feel there's a possibility that you're a homosexual and you by disrespect them, you further yourself from being a homosexual, or thinking you may like homosexuals?
Nah. I'm straight as an arrow. I'm just saying,
I'm not saying you are, but why do you have? If you're straight, why do you?
I really commented on the Dwayne Wade situation because I got offended because it's a child. That's why I really got offended. And that's why I really said if it was a.
Yeah, that's about all I could play. But that's what that reminded me of. It's like you got a lot of layers to peel back to get to like where this kind of shit is coming from. And I trip off of right there. Where he talk about because it's a kid. If it was,
Well,
but it's like I hate to even get into that subject matter, but go ahead, Big Luck, before I start.
all right. First of all, I'm gonna say hypocritical. I'm gonna say hypocrite. Plain and simple as that. So it's okay for you to have 20 baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? Run through women like on the norm. Have them on, you know what I'm saying, your timeline, stripping and throwing underwear around and all that shit. It's cool for that. But for a person, and say she did run through the whole industry or whatever, and she found somebody that she's in love with, kudos to her. Kudos to him. So he's a simp now, right? Oh, okay. I get it. I get it. Sound like a little jealousy to me, brother. I mean, just like I said, you mad because you didn't smash, or you wanted to smash the world. You see what I'm saying? I mean, come on, bro.
I thought it was a little jealous. I thought
that's what I'm saying, dude. All that shit is a double standard. You can't say one thing and then you do
his thing. You got it going on.
You doing your thing, bro. Exactly. You doing your thing, bro. So for you to criticize a woman for doing her thing, guess what, bro? I'm sorry. This is a different time. This is a different era.
I thought it was odd too, bro. Divert to the where he diverted it to was odd to me because it's like Trey Songz and Future, like they ain't asking nobody for no credit for that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, exactly.
I don't think they need anybody's help for that shit. I mean, literally, that's what they don't need credit. They have women. Women have them. You know what I'm saying? When you single, you share, right? You single, you share. When you're uncommitted, you do it all without commitment.
And guess what? Even if you are committed, knowing some of these motherfuckers, guess what? You done had kids on the women that you with. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I heard.
You can't point the finger at somebody and throw the stone at the glass house when you living in the fucking glass house. You live in the glass house. You can't do that dumb shit, bro. And just like I said, I know that I'm guilty for a lot of things, but one thing that I am not guilty of is pointing the finger at another motherfucker and saying, "Hey, you a hoe. Your mama's a bitch," or whatever. Because guess what? I could say the same shit, and that will make me just as ignorant as the next man. Because if I call a woman a bitch or a hoe, what they gonna say? Well, guess what? Guess what your mother is? You see what I'm saying? That's what you was born of. You was born from that bitch, or whatever the case may be. So for you to go out there and say that about a woman, knowing that your body count is probably worse than hers, how about that? Your body count is probably higher than
thing is that, he say that he should get credit for it, but she shouldn't. I think that's weird. But here.
I think that's stupid. Yeah, I think that's very.
I wake up to all these Lord Harvey fans on my ass. How about I'm hating on Lord? What I want to hate on Lord for? I just said y'all got it fucked up saying that's goals. If you saying that's goals, that means you want your daughter to fuck 7 or 8, 9 niggas in a couple months in the industry. If that's goals, if that's cool with you for your daughter doing that, then I can't say shit. But what's wrong with y'all motherfuckers is y'all salute the woman who get passed around, but y'all dog the woman who stick by they nigga when they nigga fuck over. Y'all dog the real bitches who stick by they nigga. You heard me? But y'all salute the bitches who go from hand to hand. The world fucked up. But the woman who stick by her nigga, find her one celebrity and stick by that nigga, she stupid. The world fucked up. I'm just a speaker. The world fucked up.
What did you think about that clip?
I spoke to cardboard boxes that had more knowledge. This Jordan box that says, you know, quality inspired by the greatest player ever. That gives me more knowledge than listening to that man. That man gives me a brain aneurysm every time I hear that man talk. You know, and just like I said, I've done ignorant shit in my life. You know, I done did some stupid shit. But guess what? I don't keep doing the same. Yeah, exactly. I don't keep doing the same stupid shit. Like, God damn, like, really?
Well, all I can say is this is definitely that's for sure. Goodness gracious. I think he has his perspectives all kind of mixed up and twisted a little bit, just in different places that just bent it and took it in the wrong direction. But I can see where a lot of people would be in agreement with him. But you really have to be on the exact same page he is on, because if you're not on that exact, I don't know if specifically he talking about something specific, because generally everything that he said just didn't fucking work at all.
No, it didn't. It didn't. You know,
I mean, none of that shit add up at all. And then you got to be like you said, and I think a lot of people are saying the same thing on the internet, is you gotta walk in that. You can't say shit like this and not walk it and be a contradiction of the words that you use. You know what I'm saying? It was odd. It was odd, but you know, that's Lil Boosie sometimes.
No, that's Lil Boosie all the time, bro. Let's just go there. That's that dude all the time. I'm sorry, bro. You know, and
it was very contradictory. Is he one of the artists? I'm not certain, but I know a lot of artists had their kids have sex very young, under 12. You know, because they can get somebody to do it. It's completely and totally.
And now I was about to go there, and he got in trouble for that because he was like, "Yeah, I'm finna give my son some head or some bullshit." He said.
That's all.
And
of that.
Right. Yeah, and they got in trouble for that shit. So that's what I'm saying. It's a double standard. So you know, it's okay for you to do it, but it's not okay for nobody else to do it. That's why I said hypocritical, smart as a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? You know, maybe he should go back to the days where, you know, you clubbed a woman over the head and drove her into the cave.
Well, Lil Boosie.
Fuck out of here.
With that shit, that wasn't a good one. That was not a good one, bruh. I did want to say, I know we're getting close to the time, but go and check it out. I can't play it, but you should go and check it out. They did a PSA for Pop Smoke. Well, in memory of Pop Smoke. His mother and father are in it. I'll tell you what she says. His mother. On February 19th at 4 a.m., a gun was used to take my son from me. You know him as Pop Smoke. We called him Shaw. Because of gun violence, I'll never see my son run up the front of our steps, taking them two at a time. He won't ever take my hands again and dance with me, she said. He won't come into my room and muscle pose in the mirror. Gun violence destroys families. It must stop. It's a very, very powerful video. So y'all get some time, go and watch that and share it. I think the message is very, 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 very important. It's so fought against in the name of other shit, you know. So that was heavy. It was a heavy moment.
No doubt.
Also, Moneybagg Yo. I think I should run this one under Trippy Timeline. He said some shit that was insensitive, they say, about COVID-19 and apologized for it. It was on a Twitter. It was a tweet. Goodness, he said 480,000 people in the United States died because of COVID-19, and millions more lost their jobs as a result of the widespread public shutdowns, is what he said. You know. Then he apologized. He said, I apologize to everybody I offended. My comment was very insensitive. It was not my intent to hurt anyone. That was it.
So what was so insensitive about it? People has died and people has lost their job.
So that's the thing. That was the thing, is that it's easily overlooked. But I guess when he said that the amount of people that died because of the shutdowns, I think you know, you're pulling on that big brother string, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but guess what, bro? It's rough out here for people. It's rough out here for people. You know what I'm saying? And people are struggling to survive. You know, I'll be honest with you, bro. Just living in California, bro, with the rent and the bills, man, if you don't have 6 people living in your house, you're not going to make it. Honestly, you know, I mean, it's you know, yeah. And then there's people out here, man, who, like you said, their job depended on tips and things of that nature, and they can't even go back and do that on taking a chance on getting sick. You know, you have people who can't even go to school. You know, you got, you know, people who's worrying about losing their job. You know, so, you know, it's not easy out here for people.
It's a duplicity.
You know, and some people, exactly. And some people out here are saying things, you know, because honestly, they probably cooped up in their house, they quarantined, you know, they're kind of losing it a little bit, and people are being to the point where they're being insensitive, you know, when it comes to that, you know. So it's a little hard to focus when you're trying to figure out how to feed your family, you know, help your loved ones, you know, and things of that nature. It's bad. So I believe on people who speaking the truth. If you criticizing them for speaking the truth, then maybe you should check yourself, get a reality check.
Speaking of speaking on things.
Exactly.
Meek Mill responded to Wack 100's video.
Why?
Wack 100 was you know, serving him the papers, the papers that take away his gangsterism license, because he didn't shoot and kill Tekashi 69 on site. On site, that's what it is. Throw away your life if you really finance. That's what he said.
And guess what? Wack 100, you listening to him, and he remind me of the friend who used to instigate in high school. He wouldn't bust a grape, start a fight, do any shit like that, but he will push you to go fight that person behind some shit he said. And when you got your ass whooped, He'd be like, I told you not to fight him. You see what I'm saying?
Well, Meek Mill responded with a post. It's deleted now, but it had an audio, which is the last little thing I want to talk about. But the clip on Instagram that he posted had audio that he recorded of Wack 100 talking behind his blood homie's back. Now I don't know if
I remember that. I remember that. I remember that.
So
I remember that whole incident. I remember that whole incident. Yep. He was talking about the game like a dog.
So this is the caption that Meek put under the video. He said, never believe this old manipulator. He really pussy and will have you crash to protect himself. He said, it's sad you out here trying to make mislead youngins, and you run up on me if you want to, set an example, you biting your homie back out to ops, you were excited from that Nip situation. I don't know how they let you rock in LA, is what he said. I think you were fed also. Didn't you just get shot off the net? Wack 100 exposed is the hashtag he put there. I love going at you fake bullies. It's been deleted. But this is the exact reason why Tekashi and his people have decided to choose you, is because you will respond every time.
Exactly.
No other reason than they know that you are the type of person, regardless of what you know, will react. You got to switch the game up.
Exactly.
Because you're showing the proof. We can all see it. You can't keep reacting if you're not going to do what Wack 100 said, which is, are you reacting for entertainment, or are you reacting because you that guy? Yeah.
And he shouldn't even responded to Wack 100. Two people you should never respond to. Honestly, I'm gonna say 3 people. You shouldn't respond to Wack 100. You shouldn't respond to Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Prophet Big Luck and DJ Inch High. Don't respond to them. Go ahead, Big Luck.
I mean, us too, because we're definitely not gonna respond to y'all weak asses. We're not.
You burnt.
We've been there and done that with that. We've been there and done that with that ignorant shit. Sometimes you just get too old and say, you know what? Why the fuck do I keep doing this dumb shit?
Yeah, you would think so.
So, you responding to Wack, you responding to Tekashi 6ix9ine, I mean, those 2 people that, you shouldn't respond to. Hell, honestly, you shouldn't respond to Boosie and his bullshit. You shouldn't respond to anybody who's negative and has a problem with you, because that means that you won and they want something to say to fuck you over and then laugh at you when you make that critical mistake. This game is chess, it's not checkers. And you need to stop crowning motherfuckers when you're trying to say checkmate. You can't do it. So the best response is no response, and keep winning. Keep winning.
Keep shining.
You shining. You supporting your peoples. You supporting your people.
When we was living in Texas, he used to say it all the time. You got to shine, baby. You got to shine.
Yeah, you have to, man. Look,
shining, man. Just get your shine on. Best revenge is living well.
Exactly. And guess what? Not bragging about that you're living well, because they'll see it. They'll see it. You roll up, you got a smile on your face. You can roll up in a Honda Accord or Bentley, but the fact that you're smiling and you're happy is the biggest thing.
Right. I also think it's kind of funny, the irony between how Tekashi 6ix9ine is a lot like, if not a mirror, That's what it looked like to me when I saw it was. It didn't just look that way. It actually was. Meek Mill holding up his phone. Tekashi 6ix9ine holding up his phone.
Exactly.
And
then they posting the shit live. I mean, just like I said, who do that?
So alike in the fact that neither one of them, right? Neither one of them is literally outdoing anything that they represent.
Nope.
How different are they? It's just the background. But what are you now?
Exactly. And then this the funny part. The security guards, if you check it out, was laughing. Mm-hmm. Some of the security was laughing because they knew this shit was a joke. The security guards wasn't gonna rubber with each other. They probably knew each other. But they was laughing. They thought the shit was hilarious. They looked at these two clowns and said, man, you know what? We just want to get our paycheck. But I bet you if they backed off and backed away, nobody would have threw a punch. And if they did, it would have been the funniest fight ever. Because I've seen both of them fight. It would have been comical.
You ain't lying.
It would have been comical.
You ain't lying, bro. Well, I did have one other little thing, but I don't want to run over time, so y'all know how it go. Thank y'all for watching. Okay. Now, of course, if you were new to the show, we're here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, talking shit and sip and drink, especially on Firewater Friday.
Well, we got 1 minute. Anybody in the chat got something to say before we knock off?
Let me know. Otherwise, we do enjoy to have new subscribers. Like and comment if you enjoy the show. This is actually a celebration show.
No doubt. 50th episode, baby.
50th episode. And 50 more to go. No, I'm just playing. We keep it running.
No
we appreciate y'all love. You know what it is. It was nice having you, but you had to go.
That's